Good morning, everyone. Good morning, attorney. My name is Shane Malunhao, and today we're going to tackle about one of Porter's 5 forces, which is bargaining power of buyers. So first, let's imagine no kanang marketplace na filled with vendors selling all sorts of things. Nakano, have you ever wondered kung kinsa ang mas naay control ani nga situation? Ang sellers ba with their products or ang buyers with their money? Businesses need to consider this power dynamic, which is where a concept of bargaining power of buyers comes in. So, what is bargaining power of buyers? So, money siya ang influence that customers hold when they make purchases from business. It is all about how much buyers can pressure sellers to give them better deals. So, when ang buyers kay naay strong bargaining power, makademand na sila og better or higher quality products, better customer service, and they can push for lower prices. So need jud sa mga businesses na maminaw sa ilang mga customers and respond sa ilang mga needs to keep them satisfied and maka-retain sa ilang loyalty. So understanding and managing the bargaining power of buyers kay crucial jud for business to succeed in a competitive market by providing what customers want and also staying ahead of the competition. So example ani no kay kanang moadto ka og store and ganahan ka mo buy og bag-o na phone. If there are people or many people want that same phone, then the store might listen sa kung unsay want sa mga customer, like mo give sila better deal or i-lower nila ang price. This is because customers have the power to choose where they spend their money, and ang business want to keep their customers happy by offering what they want. Yes. And another example kay kanang small bakery nga nag-rely sa usa ka local supplier sa flour. So if kana na supplier ra ang naay lindot or naaray kanang good quality nga flour, then the bakery may have to accept higher prices because need man nila ang harina para mahimo ang pan. So next, kanina illustration, it depicts the concept of the bargaining power of buyers. Like sa akong na-mention lang na nag-focus ni siya on how customers influence a product's price, quality, and services. So in simple terms, it shows that buyers have a significant impact on what they pay for a product, ang level sa quality na ilang na-receive, and ang services provided by businesses. So for example, customers can negotiate for lower prices, demand better quality products, and expect superior services based on their preferences. So, understanding and responding sa bargaining power of buyers is very essential sa businesses para ma-meet ang customers' expectations, ma-retain ang loyalty, and ma-stay competitive sa market by offering products and services na na-align sa preferences and needs sa customers. So next, kay factors affecting buyer power. So the bargaining power of buyers is influenced by specific factors that determine how much influence customers have in their interactions with businesses. So ang first factor kay number of buyers relative to suppliers. So kung naay daghang buyers compared sa suppliers, makahold og more power ang buyers. This is because suppliers compete for a larger customer base, giving buyers the ability to demand better deals. So example, kay market with many smartphone buyers, Apple and Samsung offer competitive prices and features sa ilang mga products to attract customers. Another example kay sa usa ka place nga naa ray isa ka grocery store. So the store may have more control over sa prices because there are fewer options for buyers. Next factor kay dependence of a buyer's purchase on a particular supplier. So if ang buyer nagsalig pag-ayo sa specific supplier para sa goods or services, ilang bargaining power may be limited. Buyers with multiple options have more leverage in negotiations. For example, a coffee shop that only buys coffee beans from one supplier may have less bargaining power or may struggle to negotiate prices compared to a shop that can choose from multiple suppliers. Next, Switching costs. High switching costs make it challenging for buyers to switch to a different supplier. So, gi-reduce diri ang ilang bargaining power as they are less likely to explore other options. Example ani kay company na nag-use og specialized software system with high training costs may find it costly and time-consuming to switch to a new provider, limiting their ability to negotiate for better terms. And the last factor kay backward integration. So buyers na nay ability to integrate or merge with suppliers kay makagain sila og more bargaining power. So kanina strategic advantage, it allows buyers to negotiate better terms or prices with existing suppliers. So example, kay same sa katong gigive nako na example katong sa bakery kay without backward integration, you have to keep buying flour from this supplier at their higher prices, which it might hurt your business. Then, you have less bargaining power kay you have no other options man. So, by understanding these factors affecting the bargaining power of buyers, kay essential for businesses to adapt their strategies, meet customer demands effectively, and maintain a competitive edge sa market by responding to customer needs and preferences.
So next, I am Danica Dag-uman and I'll be discussing a strong buyer power. When buyers have a lot of influence over businesses, it's called high bargaining power. So firstly, there are fewer buyers relative to that of supplier. So if mas gamay ang number sa buyer kaysa sa sellers, it's known as a buyer power. Mao ni siya ang kanang daghan kayo kapilian ng mga buyers kay daghan man og naninda ana. So every store nga namaligya sad ana nga product kay nagukod sila sa mga customers and mag-lead na siya sa pag-low sa mga prices. It's because ang mga buyers kay ang ilaha yung purpose ana tungod kay daghan man og namaligya, ilapod na siya i-grab nga chance para mas mulo ang price ana nga product. And tungod ang suppliers kay nagukod man sila sa mga buyers, wala sila'y mabuhat kundi i-meet ang ganahan sa mga buyers para mahalinan sila. So next, the switching costs of the buyer are low. Switching cost is low. Example ani niya is ang toothpaste. Diba barato raman kaayo ang toothpaste. Like ang imong ganahan jud nga toothpaste is Colgate, pero dili siya available ana nga store nga imong gipalitan. So, nag-seek ka og other alternatives or other product na same siya og price, which is the close-up. Tungod barato raman ang toothpaste, wala siya nag-face og financial barrier sa buyers sa pag-switch og product. So, mo na siya ang switching costs of a buyer are low. If the buyer is able to backward integrate. So, backward integration from the perspective of a buyer is ni siya ka strategic decision by a company or organization to bring certain aspect para sa ilang supply chain or product process in the house by paliton or ila emerge kauban ang suppliers or upstream entities. So one of the example ng backward integration is a bakery nga nag-purchase sila og wheat processor or a wheat farm. So ang kani siya nga scenario where a retail supplier is purchasing one of its manufacturers. Therefore, iyang gi-cut out ang intermediaries o gihinder niya ang competition. The buyer purchases product in bulk, high volume. So, when we say bulk, di ba, mao na siya ang dinaghan jud siya nga palit. Or in our language pa is binulke. So, mo ni siyang mas mohatag og dako nga discount ang mga seller if kanimong paliton. Kay mas kuan man sila, mas pabor sila ha, pero mas pabor gid na siya sa buyers. It because ari mas mohay ang buyer power. The buyer is able to get similar product or services from other suppliers. So, bisan man siguro kinsa sa to ha, if ang kana siya nga product or services nga atong ganahan kay mahal jud, mungita jud ta og lain nga similar ra nga parehara sila og gamit and then mas less ang price. The buyer purchases the majority of the seller's product. So same aning bulk, if Daghan jud kaayo kag paliton nga usa ka product, of course malipay yun ang mga seller, that's why tagaan jud kanila og discounts, which is pabor jud siya sa mga buyers. Several substitutes are available on the market. So same ato akong example earlier between sa Colgate o sa close-up. So if ang pinakaganahan jud nimo kay ang close-up and then dili gid siya available adto, but dili ka ganahan mo try sa laing store, it's because maybe it's late na. That's why mangita na lang kag other substitutes, which is the Colgate. So, tungod daghan mag-substitute available in the market, that's why ang mga buyer is freely to seek other substitutes. Product is not differentiated. So, mo ni siya ang mga product na murag wala ra jud kaayo sila kalahian, same sila price, same sila og gamit, ang lahi ra jud nila ang brand. So, nganong lisod-lisoron man, if dili available ang maganahan and then naaray same jud sa iyaha nga murag ang brand ra jud kalahian, so why not take it as a substitute lang sa. So now let's go to the weak buyer power. When buyers have little influence over businesses, it's called low bargaining power. There are significant amount of buyers relative to that of supplier. So mao na siya ang kabaliktaran atong isa. So ang katong isa kay gamay ra ang namalit and then daghan kay namaligya, kani siya daghan kayo ang mamalit pero gamay ra ang mamaligya, which can lead nga mas naay power ang mga sellers kaysa sa mga buyers. So moong mas weak ang buyer power ani niya. Kay naa may control ang mga seller kung unsa nga price lang ganahan ipatong, kay gamay raman sila nga namaligya ana nga certain product and then daghan kaayog buyers ang ganahan. The switching costs of the buyer are high, so mo siyang kabaliktaran ra jud atong usa. So ang kanipod siya kay for example naa kay phone, old phone nga dugay na kay nimong ginagamit. So ganahan ka mag-switch og bag-o pero tight imong budget. So mo ni siya ang gitawag nga switching cost of the buyer are high if the buyer is not able to backward integrate effectively. So same katong usa, if mapalit ra niya, then kani what if dili niya mapalit. So mao na nga ang katong wheat flour kay imbes na magpalit siya og manufacturing ato, kay magpalit na lang siya supplies lang sa like kilo ba nga mga flour and ana. The buyer is unable to get similar product services from the suppliers. So mao ni siya ang kaning mga buyer na gyud ang makukod sa supplier. It's because wala na sila makitaan nga other pa nga product or services nga makasurpass atong ilang ganahan. That's why ang mga suppliers or sellers ani kay na gyud sila chance nga patas-an pa ang prices. It's because ganahan man kaayo ang mga buyers ato niya. Substitute are not available on the market. So mo ni siya, let's take for example naa kay ganahan nga oatmeal, and then kana nga oatmeal kay naa na siya tanan nga to low calories, mga vitamins nga na nga imong ganahan, and then out of the sudden wala kay makit-an ngin ato. Of course kay diba igtan-aw nimo sa lain nga oatmeal walay makakuan ngayon ato sa imong ganahan, that's why wala kay makit-an nga other nga substitute. Products is heavily differentiated. So kung katong usa kay murag wala na gyud sila kalahian, ang kanipod siya kay grabe lang kalahian, layo kaayo from the product itself, quality and the prices. Of course, layo jud kaayo sila, that's why mag-stick jud ka ato imong ganahan and wala kay makit-an nga other alternatives nga same jud sila. So next, let's go to the advantages of buyer power. Price stability. So the product prices remain stable as customers can negotiate for lower prices or switch to alternative easily, ensuring affordability for all buyers. So kanipod siya kay mao na siya ang usa sa advantage sa buyer power. It's because ang mga seller need nila mag stable yun sila mga price, di sila pwede magpataas. It's because ang mga buyer dali ra kaayo makakita og other alternatives. So in order para ma-stay ang mga buyer sa ilaha, dili gid sila mag-demand or need nila i-meet ang demand sa ilahang mga buyers, and that's mo stable ang price or mo low ang price. Quality improvement, buyers demanding better products, and services drive companies to enhance quality and customer service to meet their expectations. So of course, ang mga buyers, mo na silang mga mag-demand sa better quality and products sa usa ka business. It's because as a buyer, how can we purchase a product na dili nato ganahan, right? Nga wala nakamit sa atong expectations. So dapat ang kaning mga sellers or companies dapat yun mag-seek yun na sila og more research and how to satisfy every customers. Innovation boosts. Increased competition leads to innovation, encouraging companies to develop superior products and services to stay competitive. So, tungod aning mga buyers, every companies kay nagyud na sila competitors, diba? So, mo ni siyang nag-lead nga ang every company mas dapat innovative sila, dapat kabaw sila how to meet the expectation of every customers, kabaw sila how to satisfy every customers, and that's one of the advantage of buyers. Enhanced choices. Buyers can compare offerings from various sellers online and offline, enabling informed decision and access to the best products in the market. So, as a buyer, we really have the choice. So, naatay choice what to choose sa product. Kay, ang ato ang paliton, kay dapat mo gyud ang ato ang ganahan. Kay every product, kay nam gyud preferences, diba? So, dili makabuot ang kanang mga company or sellers kung sa to ang paliton. Lastly, consumer protection. Government regulation and consumer protection empower buyers, ensuring fair practices in the market. So, ang kani siya kay nanagid ni siya sa law to protect every consumer or buyers in the market. It's because dili makaran ng usa ka business without a buyer, and without a business, there's no tax nga makahelp sa government. So now, let's go to the disadvantages. If there is advantages, of course, there are advantages too. So firstly, is the price pressure. So intense competition may force price down, impacting sellers' profit margins or overall market profitability. So tungod sa kadaghan og mga mag-bargain nga mga customers, wala takabaw nga ang mga sellers ana kay dako na day kaayo og impact sa ilang business. Dako na kaayo na og down para unta sa ilang ginansya. Profit reduction. Lower prices due to high buyer power can reduce businesses' profitability and sustainability. So same sad na siya sa price pressure. Mogamay jud ang profit sa usa ka business because high kaayo ang bargaining power sa mga buyer. Quality compromised. Manufacturers may cut costs on research, materials, and labor, leading to lower product quality to meet price demands. So tungod sa sige og kana demand og low nga price ang mga buyers, of course ang mga manufacturers ana kay ang mga materials nga ilang gigamit kay ilahan na yung gipang-low kay wala na sila profit if ang ilang mga gamiton gihapon kay nice quality and low price. Market unrest, strained buyer-seller relationship can result in market dissatisfaction and instability, posing challenges to business. So tungod sa kagrabe na gyud anang buyer and seller relationship, which ang buyer ug seller usahay dili na sila magkasinabtanay, and then it makes a market dissatisfaction and instability, and makakos ni siya og so much challenges sa usa ka business. And lastly, prestige pricing. Sellers resorting to misleading pricing strategies to combat buyer power can distort product quality perceptions, affecting market dynamics. So tungod anang buyer power, ang mga seller gyud kay nagpataka nilang sila og price sa ilahang mga product. Naiuban nga imbis nga ang patong nila is 5, mas muubos na noon ang ilahang income or ang ilahang profit ana nga product. It's because taas kayo ang buyer power nga tungod ana naka-affect gyud siya sa market dynamics sa ilahang business. And that would be all for bargaining power of buyers. I hope you learned something. Thank you for listening.